Coming up next, girls high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Welcome to another edition of Girls Varsity Basketball on WLCS TV 20. Rob Polonsky here with you, alongside Bob Schlumbaker, who's doing the camera work for us tonight from Lorain High School. It's the Lorain Lady Titans with a record of 6-6 overall, 3-2 in the Lake Erie League against Warrensville Heights, 9-4 overall, 3-1 in the LEL. Warrensville coached by first-year coach Ortney Bryant, and for Lorain, they're coached by eighth-year head coach Mark Feldman. Lorain in the white uniforms, Warrensville Heights in yellow, and Warrensville Heights controls the tip, and it's Omari Wheatley with the basketball. And Lorain in a 2-3 zone to open up the ball game. We'll get you the starting fives momentarily. 3 ball goes up, no good by Carnea Drury. And the Titans come out of there with it. Ashley Hisle with the basketball into the forecourt, hands it off to Nate Bohannon. Bohannon on the drive, puts it up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Barrett. Gets it, foul line jumper is up and in by Nicole Ortiz. Lorain takes a 2-0 lead. Lorain 6-6 overall, 3-2 in the LEL. And Warrensville Heights 9-4 overall. They are 3-1 in league play. Wheatley takes a 3, misses that off the front of the iron, and the rebound, Nate Bohannon. Ashley Hisle, Nate Bohannon, Nicole Ortiz, Amani Thomas, and Mackenzie Barrett are the starting 5 for Lorain. Foul on Warrensville Heights is on Carnea Drury, her first team's first. For Warrensville Heights, they're going to start Bintu Traore, Omari Wheatley, Belinda Burks, Carnea Drury, and Precious Dunnings. With the basketball, Amani Thomas hands it off to Nate Bohannon. Bohannon with it. Bohannon across midcourt. Gets a screen from Thomas. She'll get the ball to Thomas. Thomas traveled. Traveling on Amani Thomas. She tried to throw it to Mackenzie Barrett. That turnover will give it back to the Tigers. Warrensville Heights, gold jerseys, gold shorts. They are trimmed in blue with white. And for Lorain, they've got the home whites, white jerseys, white shorts, and they are trimmed in blue. We've played 1 minute. Warrensville trailing 2-0. There's a 3 in the corner. It's up no good by Drury, and the rebound is hauled in by Ortiz of Lorain. She'll hand it off to Nate Bohannon. Bohannon with a long pass that's wildly thrown, and it's out of bounds. Try to get it to a wide open Mackenzie Barrett underneath. Bohannon with the right idea, but just threw it too far. So the turnover gives it back to Warrensville Heights. Lorain in pressure defense. Traore beats the press. Gets it down low to Drury. Drury has her shot taken away by Ortiz. And now Nate Bohannon will clear ahead. She gets it ahead to Ashley Hisle. Hisle into the lane. Nice pass to Thomas. Glass rim no good, but Thomas got an offensive rebound back up and in. Amani Thomas with her first 2. Lorain leads 4-0. 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Bintu Traore with the basketball. Traore on the drive, put it up, no good. Offensive rebound put up, it's blocked by Ortiz, and a foul by Ortiz. For Nikki, her first, team's first. Shooting a couple of free throws for Warrensville Heights will be Precious Dunnings. Dunnings free throw, no good. Dunnings again made 1 out of 2. Warrensville on the board. They trail 4-1. Bohannon being guarded by Drury. Bohannon across midcourt. Drury on her defensively. Gets a screen from Thomas. Bohannon comes through. Gets it to Barrett. Baseline 6-footer is good. Mackenzie Barrett with her first 2. Lorain leads 6-1. With the basketball in the corner is Carnea Drury. She'll bring it back up top. Drury with a cross-court pass for Belinda Burks. Gets it in the corner to Omari Wheatley. Omari Wheatley. Cross-court with her pass to Belinda Burks. 5.5 minutes to play first quarter. Lorain leads 6-1. Burks with the top of the circle. Had it kicked by Bohannon. That'll be Warrensville basketball. So Warrensville Heights will inbound the Lady Tigers. The first of 2 matchups Lorain and Warrensville will play later this season, and they'll end the regular season at Warrensville Heights on my birthday, February 13th. A three by Omari Wheatley is up and in, and it's 6-4. Wheatley, who was shooting several threes in the pregame warm-up as I watched her, hitting from long range out in the pregame, and she starts the game by hitting a three. Nate Bohannon on the drive was fouled on her way to the basket. Foul will go on Wheatley, her first, team second. And he inbound to Thomas. Thomas got it to Nate Bohannon. Back in the corner to Ashley Hisle. Hisle around Bohannon, launches a three, misses that one. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by the Tigers. They get it to Wheatley. Wheatley on the drive. Wheatley over Ortiz, lays it in. Omari Wheatley with 5, and we are tied at 6. 4:44 to go in the first quarter. And we're getting a delay of game warning on Warrensville Heights after they smacked the ball away after the made basket. So that will stop the clock as they retrieve the ball. Now we're back to play. Bohannon with it. Throws it for Hisle. She throws it away in the backcourt. There's an unforced error in the backcourt. Turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Tied at 6, 4:40 to go in the first quarter. And they'll get it to Wheatley. Wheatley on the left wing. Wheatley gets it up top to Burks. Burks and Wheatley play catch. Wheatley will take another three and hit that one. I'm telling you, Wheatley can hit from outside if the pregame warm-ups were any indication. She has 8, and Warrensville Heights has a 9-6 lead, their first lead of the ball game. Ortiz breaks the press but loses the basketball, fights for it, and it's stolen away by the Tigers. Coming out of there is Wheatley. Wheatley working on Hisle, lost it on her way up. It'll be a turnover back to Lorraine. Nice defense, Ashley Hisle, causing that turnover for Wheatley. Inbound and Nicole Ortiz. Ortiz with it, spins in the lane, put it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Amani Thomas back up and in. Thomas with 4, and Lorraine cuts the lead to 9-8 halfway through the first quarter. Traore with the basketball, stolen away by Thomas. Gets it to Ashley Hisle, lays it up, lays it in. Lorraine regains the lead at 10-9. Fast-paced first quarter. Traore misses the shot. Hisle clears it out of there for Lorraine. 3-on-1. Hisle cross court. Thomas all alone has 6 points. And Lorraine on a 6-0 run. They lead 12-9. So the pace back and forth. Both teams running up and down the floor. And we're going to have the Warrensville Heights throw it away as Precious Dunning is trying to get it to Carnea Drury. And that turnover will give it back to Lorraine. 3:19 to go, quarter number 1. Titans lead 12-9. Rob Polonsky here with you alongside Bob Schlumbaker. Bob doing all the camera work tonight. Glad you could watch tonight's game on WLCS TV 20. Home of Lorain City Schools Television. Titans with it into the forecourt. Hisle put it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Thomas, no, but she's fouled. Foul that time on Traore, her first, team's 3rd. Thomas at the line for 2, has 6 points already. Free throw is a little too strong, no good. First substitution in the game for either team, and it's going to be Brooklyn Ferguson, a freshman for Lorraine, checking in for Mackenzie Barrett low. Thomas, 5'8" junior. Line right, bends the knees, puts it up, and that one is off the rim, no good. Missed them both. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Traore. Then she lost it, got it back. Traore gets it ahead to Omani Wheatley. Wheatley gets around Hisle. Wheatley with a pass ahead, shot goes up, and that is good. Nice shot by Drury off the pretty pass from Wheatley. So Drury with her first 2 cuts the lead to 12-11 Lorraine. And quickly Titans come the other way, lose control of the ball. It goes out of bounds to who? It's going to stay with the Titans. 2 minutes, 40 seconds, first quarter. 12-11 Lorraine. Girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20. Bounce pass for Amani Thomas inside, put it up, no good. Amani Thomas with the rebound, back up, no good. Rebound, Amani Thomas again, put it back up, no good. Out of bounds off a Tiger, it'll stay with Lorraine. Thomas got 3 shots, missed them, but the Titans will keep possession. Nate Bohannon to inbound. She's going to go up top for Brooklyn Ferguson. Ferguson cross court. Nikki Ortiz got it right back to Nay. Bohannon in between the circles in the corner to Ferguson. Ferguson on the drive. The freshman floats it up and in. Brooklyn Ferguson with her first 2. Titans lead 14-11. Pressure in the backcourt. With the basketball, Belinda Burks breaks the press. Gets rid of it on the left side to Precious Dunnings. Back up top to Wheatley. Wheatley calls the play. Gets it back in between the circles to Burks. Foul line, Traore. Traore on the drive. Glass rim, no good. Offensive rebound, back up, no good. Traore again, back up and good. Bintu Traore, her first 2. And it's 14-13 Lorraine. Minute 45 to go first quarter. Hisle on the drive. Hisle put it up, no good. Rebound. Belinda Burks, Warrensville Heights, but her outlet is too far, and Nate Bohannon got the steal. Bohannon with a fancy pass, and it went out of bounds off the hands of Thomas. And Barrack low back in for Amani Thomas. Warrensville Heights to inbound. In the backcourt, Belinda Burks with the basketball. They break the press, gets it to Traore. Bintu Traore on the drive, put it up, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul on Mackenzie Barrack. Her first, team second. First of 2, up, no good. Checking in for the Titans, Kiara Jenkins, a 5'6" freshman. Second free throw is good. So Bintu Traore with 3, and we're tied at 14 with 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Brooklyn Ferguson for Lorain. She'll get it over to Ashley Hisle. Hisle looks to Coach Feldman for the offensive play call. Right side, Mackenzie Barrack. Barrack spins. Now go back outside. Jenkins will launch a long one, miss it off the rim. Skying for the rebound and getting it is Traore for Warrensville Heights. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Nice pass inside, shot no good. Offensive rebound back up, no good. Missing both of those was Carnea Drury. And now the Titans will clear. Hisle on the drive. Outside to Ferguson. Backs up for 3. Misses it off the front of the rim. Rebound, Precious Dunnings for Warrensville Heights. She'll get it to Wheatley. Wheatley is going to be fouled by Hisle. Hisle's first, team's third. Stops the clock with 35.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. And we're going to have Belinda Burks inbound. But first, a substitution. Warrensville Heights, 6'1" senior Deanna Moton comes in for the first time. And countering for Lorraine, coming in for the first time, is sophomore number 23, Micaiah Herman. Omari Wheatley back up top to Burks. Burks with a dribble. Burks around Ferguson. Burks lost control and is stolen away by Barrack, and then Mackenzie traveled. She'll give it back to Warrensville Heights. Substitution for Warrensville Heights coming back in is Bintu Traore, and she is going to come in for Deanna Moton, who just checked in. They're going to inbound it to Wheatley. Wheatley back up top for Precious Dunning. She'll hand it off to Wheatley. Under 20 to go in the quarter. Wheatley with her pass to Traore, and the corner shot goes up. Missing that was Drury, and an offensive rebound by Burks. Back to Wheatley for 3. That's an air ball long. They fight for the rebound. We're going to get a jump ball with 2.9 to go in the quarter. Warrensville Heights will keep possession. Inbounding will be Belinda Burks. 2.9 to go in the first quarter. But first, a conversation at the scorer's table. Now they're going to switch and say it is Lorain basketball. Evidently, they're having a problem with the possession arrow because it clearly says it would have been Warrensville's. But anyway, Lorain will get it. So they're going to inbound. They get it for Hisle. Hisle across half court. Hisle can't get off the shot, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've played one quarter of girls varsity basketball from Lorain High School. Our score, it's Warrensville Heights 14, Lorain 14. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Start of the second quarter. Warrensville Heights and Lorraine were tied at 14. Bob Schlumbaker doing the camera work. Rob Polonsky doing the talking. And at half court with the basketball is Belinda Burks. Gets it left side to Carnea. Drury had it knocked away by Mackenzie Barrett. Ahead to Herman. Herman got it to Hisle. Hisle lays it up and in. Ashley Hisle with 4. For Lorraine to start the second quarter, Kiara Jenkins, Ashley Hisle, Brooklyn Ferguson, Micaiah Herman, and Mackenzie Barrett. Here comes Wheatley and the Tigers, puts it up, missed it, rebound, comes down to Micaiah Herman, and she lost her shoe, goes to get it back on, and then comes back down the court. Ferguson gets a screen from Herman. Hisle with it. Hisle in the corner to Jenkins. Jenkins will take the three after thinking about it. In and out, no good. Rebound, out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. For the Tigers, they've got Deanna Moton. Also in the ball game is Omari Wheatley, Precious Dunnings, Carnea Drury, and the fifth Tiger is going to be inbounding the basketball, and that's Belinda Burks. Pressure by the Titans. They lead 16-14. 7 minutes to go until halftime. Burks breaks the press. Burks then lost the ball, and it will go out of bounds. It was poked out of bounds by Ferguson. Mark Feldman pleading his case that it's Lorain basketball, but he won't win that argument. And Burks to inbound. Does so, gets it to Dunnings. Dunnings cross-court pass. Carnea Drury with it. Drives, put it up, no good. Rebound, cleared out of there. Brooklyn, Ferguson, Lorain. Ferguson into the clear. Ferguson lays it up, no. Rebound up, no, but a foul. Gonna get a couple of free throws. And it looks like a Titan was hurt on the play. And that's Brooklyn Ferguson who is hurt. And I believe the Lorain trainer is going to come out. Lorain City Schools Athletic Director Brian Corey, seeing if Brooklyn Ferguson's okay. And in fact, he's having a conversation with the trainer for the Titans. I think probably saying what happened out there. So I'll tell you what, while they attend to Brooklyn, let's take a timeout. 6:43 to go in the first half. Titans lead by 2. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I'd eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
And Brooklyn Ferguson is up, and they're taking a look at her on the bench. So at the free throw line. It's Micaiah Herman. Herman's free throw is up. It's no good off the back of the rim. Micaiah looking for her first point tonight off the bench. Replacing her is a 5'8" freshman, Derica Coates, is the young lady who replaces Brooklyn Ferguson, and hopefully Brooklyn will be okay. got her legs stretched out over there on the Titan bench. Second free throw is good by Herman. Herman made 1 out of 2. And Lorraine leads 17-14. Herman gets the steal on the press. Now they get it to Hisle. Hisle with the basketball, top of the circle. Hisle sets up the play. We've played a minute and a half. Right side to Herman. Herman with the basketball. Herman will hand it off to Hisle. Hisle with it. Hisle in between the circles. And now she'll pass it ahead to Barrack. Barrack spinning with a bounce pass. It's going to get stolen away by Precious Dunnings of Warrensville Heights. She'll hand it off to Belinda Burks. Burks across midcourt, pass in the corner to Carnea. Drury steps back for 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound, back up and in. And that's Bintu Traore. She has 5 points. And it's 17-16. Lorraine leads by 1. With the basketball is Ashley Hisle. Hisle on the drive, put it up, no. We're going to get an offensive charge. That's on Hisle, that's her second. Neither team in any kind of foul trouble. They each have 14 fouls with 5:36 to go in the first half. Lorraine leads 17-16. It's been an entertaining ball game so far from Lorain High School. Rob Polonsky, Bob Schlumbaker here with you. Bob doing the camera work for us tonight. We appreciate his efforts, as we always do. Belinda Burks into the forecourt. Had it knocked away. Mackenzie Barrett fights for it, comes out of there with it. She'll pass to Micaiah Herman. Herman with the basketball on the drive, put it up and in. Micaiah Herman with 3. And Lorraine's lead is 3. It's 19-16. Bintu Traore on the drive around Derica Coates, put it up, no, but she's fouled by Derica Coates, and Mark Feldman doesn't like that call. So Bintu Traore at the line for 2. Traore's free throw is no good. Kind of interesting if you can see her at the foul line. She lines up pretty far over to the left. She is not straight dead on, straight ahead. Yeah, interesting. She lines up to the left and missed both free throws. That's a strange way to line up at the foul line. And Nae Bohannon checked back into the game, lays it up and in. Nae Bohannon with her first points of the ball game. Lorraine leads by 5, 21-16. This equals their biggest lead of the game when they led 6-1. Belinda Burks into the forecourt. Right wing 3 ball up, no good, air ball. We get a whistle and a foul underneath the basket, and it's going to go on Lorraine. Foul on Derica Coates, her second, team's 5th. Substitutions, Nicole Ortiz in for Derica Coates. And on the inbound, laying it up and in, wide open on the inbound was Bintu Traore. She has 7. And it's 21-18 Lorraine. Bohannon into the front court. Bohannon on the right side to Barrack. Hands it off. Jenkins takes a tough shot, missed it off the rim. Rebound, we got a whistle and a foul. And this is going on Micaiah Herman. And it's going to be it's on Kiara Jenkins, her first, team 7th. So our first 1-and-1 of the ball game, our first bonus situation, Precious Dunnings will come in. Ashley Hisle back in, along with Nicole Ortiz and Amani Thomas back in for Lorraine. Titans lead by 3, and here's a 1-and-1 situation for Precious Dunnings. She has 1 point tonight. She still has 1 point, missed that one offensive rebound. Traore, no, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul on Mackenzie Barrack, her second, team's 8th. So we just told you that Traore lines up to the far left of that free throw lane, was just 0 for 2. couple more tries, and that one is good. Traore with 8. Traore again, in and out, rebound. Mackenzie Barrack low, gets tied up, and a jump ball, the alternating possession arrow to Lorain. And now we're going to inbound it to Ashley Hisle. Hisle with the basketball. Hisle double team, got to get rid of it, does so to Mackenzie Barrack low. Barrack low dribbling, gets it across midcourt. Mackenzie Barrack low will hand it off to Nabo Hannon, who's double teamed. She'll pass to Hisle, open three, she'll take it, and she'll make it. Ashley Hisle from way outside. She has 7, and Lorraine's lead is 5, 24-19. Ahead to Carnea. Drury missed the short shot, and Nicole Ortiz cleared the rebound for Lorain. Got it to Hisle. Hisle, right side, Bohannon. She'll take a 3 ball. That's an air ball long, and the rebound, it comes down to Precious Dunnings of Warrensville Heights. To Amani Wheatley. Wheatley picked up her dribble, now got to find a teammate, and we're going to get a timeout for Warrensville Heights. So the Tigers want a timeout. And we'll let you know during this timeout that Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20, Spectrum Cable, as you look at the Warrensville Heights bench of the camera work of Bob Schlumbaker. It is 10:25 on your cable. If you're on Spectrum Cable, that is TV 20. You can like Lorain City Schools on Facebook and win great prizes. Check out Lorain City Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. Check out the YouTube station. That's Lorain Schools TV 20. You can always follow us on Twitter. That is at LCS_TV 20. And one of those great prizes, if you like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook, is you can win lunch with Bob Schlumbaker and his family at the Elyria Bob Evans, just like I did over the holidays. What a treat that was. I was shocked when Bob picked up the check for me and thrilled. Best Christmas present I could ask for. Lunch with the Schlumbakers. Warrensville Heights to inbound. And it will be Belinda Burks. Throws it in the backcourt to Amani Wheatley. Wheatley with the basketball. Wheatley across midcourt. Got it to Burks. Burks in the corner. To Drury. Back out to Wheatley. An open 3. She'll take it and hit another one. Her third 3. You got to get out on her. She's got 11. She has half of her team's points. Lorain leads by 2. Nabo Hannon on the drive. No, but she is going to be fouled by Belinda Burks, her first team's 5th. But in the act of shooting, we're going to get a couple of free throws for Nabo Hannon. Bohannon, line right. Nae's free throw is off the rim and good. She has 3. Well, they're going to take that away and say a lane violation on Nicole Ortiz. So they'll take the free throw away by Bohannon. So Lorain's lead stays 2, and Bohannon now makes that one. She gets 1 out of 2. She has 3, and it's 25-22 Titans. Burks gets it into the forecourt. They bounce it to Wheatley. Amani Wheatley now draws a double team after making 3 threes. They kick it inside to Precious Dunnings, back inside. Traore missed it. Rebound gets tapped out to Ashley Hisle of Lorain. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Hisle on the drive. Hisle lost it, got it back. Her wraparound pass for Ortiz is stolen away by the Tigers. And her pass is going to be intercepted. Amani Thomas back outside. Ashley Hisle puts it up, but basket was good, but she traveled, says one of our officials. And that ball, or that turnover, gives the ball back to Warrensville Heights. Wheatley gets it to Burks. Burks in the corner to Precious Dunnings. Dunnings cross court to Wheatley. Wheatley gets it out to Drury. Drury for 3, missed it off the rim. Rebound, Nabo Hannon had it. It's out of bounds to who? It's going to stay with Warrensville Heights because Bohannon had the ball and was on the end line. So they'll give it to the Tigers. They lead 25-20, or they trail 25-22. Lorain leads by 3. Drury in the corner to Burks. Burks around Ortiz, put it up, but it was blocked from behind by Thomas. And then getting the ball but being out of bounds was Belinda Burks when she caught it. So that will give the ball back to the Titans. Hisle with it. Hisle on the drive. Hisle lays it up. No good. Rebound, and we get a jump ball, and this time it's going to go to Warrensville Heights. Alternating the possession arrow this time. We'll give the ball to Warrensville. Brooklyn Ferguson, who was hurt earlier in the game, I do not see her on the bench, so they must have taken her to the locker room to work on her knee or leg, whatever was bothering her. Warrensville Heights throws it away. So the Titans short one of their players due to that injury, and it remains to be seen if she'll be able to come back in the second half or not. We're under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Titans with the ball and the three-point lead. Bringing it into the forecourt is Ashley Hisle. Hisle in between the circles. Bounce pass to Thomas. Thomas tried to pass it to Ortiz, but it's stolen away by Burks. She gets it head to Wheatley. Wheatley with a basketball over Bohannon. No, but a foul on Nae Bohannon. Team's 10th. We're going to get a couple of free throws here for Omari Wheatley. So Wheatley shooting 2 for Warrensville Heights. She has 11 points, 3 3-pointers, and a 2-point field goal. Free throw is perfect. She's got a dozen. She's a 5'7" junior. Tell you what, she can shoot from the outside. Mentioned it a couple times, but I could see that in the warm-ups. She was really stroking from out there, and Wheatley short-armed that one. And Lorraine's lead is 2. Bohannon gets around Wheatley, put it up. Basket, is it going to be good? And a foul? Yes, it is. Nae Bohannon put it in and drew the foul. And that foul will go on Precious Dunnings. Her first, team 6th. Micaiah Herman back in for Mackenzie Barrett low. Titans lead 27-23. Bohannon trying to complete a 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and she does so. So Nae Bohannon with 6. 28-23. The Titan lead is 5. Pressure in the backcourt. Warrensville Heights is able to break it, and Traore broke the press and went all the way to the basket, laid it in. Bintu Traore with 10. 28-25. Traore and Wheatley have 22 of their 25 points. Bohannon with a baseline jumper, it's no good. They fight for the rebound. It comes down to Dunnings for Warrensville Heights. Long lead that's intercepted by Ashley Hisle. Hisle with a basketball. 1 minute to play in the first half. Titans with a 3-point lead and the ball. Nicole Ortiz wide open. 3-ball up off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes down to Traore of Warrensville Heights. She's on the drive to the basket. Put it up, no, but she's fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. And it will be Micaiah Herman that gets called for the foul. Good sportsmanship there by Micaiah, going over to check on Bintu Traore and make sure she's all right, help her up. It's always a good thing to see. And it's 28-25. I know in the WLCS TV 20 studios, Joe and Bob are like that with one another. Somebody gets knocked over, the other one goes and helps him up, dusts him off, make sure he's all right. Traore misses the first free throw. See if she can make 1 out of 2 here. Second free throw, it's in and out, no good. Rebound, Nicole Ortiz. Her outlet pass is going to be intercepted. And driving in, missing, but another foul on the Titans. And we're going to get a couple of more free throws. And this is on Nicole Ortiz. Free throw up. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Mackenzie Barrett low back in for Lorain, in for Ortiz. 40 seconds to play first half. Titans lead 28-25. Second free throw is up and in. Bohannon gets knocked down. She gets the ball headed to Thomas. Thomas beats the press. Gets it to Jenkins, and before the pass, we've got a whistle on a holding foul on Warrensville Heights. This will be the 7th team foul, so this should put them in the 1-1. And that foul will go on Deanna Moton.
Kiara Jenkins at the line for Lorraine.
Jenkins free throw up, no good. Rebound Moton. Moton with the basketball. And she is going to be a holding foul on Bohannon. Wow. Second foul there. Puts Moton at the line for 2 with 23 seconds to go in the half. Bohannon with her second foul. Deanna Moton, a 6'1" senior, looking for her first points of the night. Free throw is short, no good. Now Derica Coates is in for Lorain. Ashley Hisle back in for Lorain. Second free throw, Moton missed them both. Rebound Coates. Derica Coates for Lorain with the basketball, hands it off to Bohannon. Bohannon gets it across midcourt, 15 seconds to go in the half. In the corner, Jenkins for 3, no good off the rim. Rebound, tapped out of bounds, it'll stay with Lorain. 9.9 to go in the half. 28-26 Titans, it's been close throughout. Titans' biggest lead has been 5. And Mark Feldman wants a timeout here with 9.9 to go in the first half. And with just 9.9 seconds to go in the half, we're going to keep it here, as this is just a 30-second timeout for Lorraine. It's their first timeout of the ball game. Each team has taken one. They have 4 remaining. We were tied at 14 after 1. Lorraine has outscored Warrensville Heights to this point 14-12 in the second quarter to go up 28-26. On the year, Warrensville Heights with a 9-4 record. They're 3-1 in the LEL. And for the Lorain Lady Titans, they come in even Steven at 6-6, 3-2 in league play. They're scheduled to go to Bedford this Saturday. Their next home game will be against Parma on Martin Luther King Day. It is January 21st, and then they will go to Shaw on Wednesday, the 23rd. So a busy week upcoming for the Lorain Lady Titans. And following that game on the 23rd, they have a game at home at Maple Heights on the 26th. So 4 games in the next 9 days for Lorain. They'll inbound it to Jenkins. Jenkins will launch a 3, miss it off the rim. Rebound, Coates. Coates in the corner, gets it to Bohannon. Bohannon before the half is up, puts it up, no good. Hisle with a rebound, but the return was too late as it was already halftime. So they wiped that one off. No basket there, even though it went in. It was after the buzzer had sounded. Our score at half, it's Lorain 28, Warrensville Heights 26. We're back with the second half girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
So how are things? Family good?
Yeah, they're doing well.
Well, hey, we missed you at the game last week. Is everything all right?
I just haven't been feeling like me lately.
Hey, you know I'm here for you, right? And there's support too.
That's a cut. Beautiful, fellas. Beautiful. Acting is one thing. Talking about suicide in real life is another.
In the military, you take challenges head on.
And now it's your turn to do the same for our veterans.
Be there for someone you care about.
Learn how you can start the conversation at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site, They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
Halftime score, Lorain leads Warrensville Heights 28-26. Ron Polonsky back with you. Bob Schlumbaker doing all the camera work for you tonight. Lorain and Warrensville were tied after one at 14. Titans outscored Warrensville Heights 14-12 in the second quarter to go up 28-26 for Lorain. In the first half, Ashley Hisle with 7, Nate Bohannon with 6, Nicole Ortiz with 2, Amani Thomas with 6, Mackenzie Barrack with 2, 23 points starting 5. Off the bench, Ferguson, before she got hurt, had 2, and Herman had 3. 5 off the bench, 23 for the starters, gives Lorain their halftime total of 28. Turnover on the Titans to begin the third quarter. With the basketball, here comes Warrensville Heights. They get it ahead, and Wheatley puts it up and in. Wheatley now with 14 to lead everybody. At half, Traore had 11, Wheatley with 12, Drury with 2, and Precious Dunnings had 1. So 26 points from Warrensville Heights, all from their starting 5. Starting and not scoring was Belinda Burks. On the drive, putting it up off the glass and in is Ashley Hisle. Hisle with 9, and Lorraine's lead is 2 at 30-28. Barrack, Hisle, Bohannon, Thomas, and Ortiz, the original starting 5 on the floor for Lorain. Ortiz gets a steal, gets it ahead. A 3-ball for Hisle from Bohannon is no good. Thomas with the offensive rebound. Amani Thomas throws it away. For Warrensville Heights into the game to start the third quarter, it is Dee Hawkins, who did not play in the first half. She's a senior. Also, Amani Wheatley, Belinda Burks. Into the basketball game to start the second half has been to Traore and a Precious Dunnings. And Coach Ortney Bryant in his first year was telling me that he had to bench Hawkins because she was a coach's decision in the first half, but she is here starting the second half. So let's see if Hawkins comes in the ball game, helps the Warrensville cause. Shot goes no good by Wheatley. Coming out of there is Thomas. Gets it head to Hisle. She'll pass for Bohannon. It goes out of bounds off a Tiger. So it's going to be Lorain basketball. 6:42 to go in the third. Titans lead 30-28. It has been close throughout. Thomas with the basketball, and she travels on the inbound. Again, Lorain came in with a record of 6-6. They're 3-2 in league play. Warrensville Heights slightly better overall at 9-4. And Coach Ortney Bryant tells me that they're 3-1 in the LEL. Belinda Burks with the basketball. Pass to Amani Wheatley. Omari Wheatley with it. Backcourt being pressured, and there's the 10-second violation. Warrensville Heights can't get it across the timeline. Coach Bryant yelling that he was calling timeout. Didn't get it, and it's going to be a turnover to Lorain. Inbound into the backcourt. Ashley Hisle with it. Hisle gets it across midcourt. Pass to Mackenzie Barrack. Barrack looking for a cutting Nate Bohannon, and it was saved from going out of bounds. Shot goes up, no good. Ortiz, a heck of a job saving it. Thomas missed the shot, and on the rebound, Traore comes out of there with it. She'll drive, score, and a foul. She's got 13. She'll look for 14 at the line, and we are tied at 30. Foul is going on Nicole Ortiz, her third, team's first of the second half. And Bintu Traore, free throw up and in. Makes it 31-30 Warrensville Heights. They lead by 1. Ortiz into the front court, bounce pass. And it's going to be stolen away, and coming out of there with it is Warrensville Heights, and then they get called for traveling. But Warrensville Heights first called timeout. They called timeout before the traveling. So it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Warrensville Heights took that timeout. And we're going to keep it here and let you know that Lorain City Schools Television, WLCS TV 20, if you're on Spectrum Cable, you can see it now on 1025. That's 1025. Check out Lorain City Schools TV 20 on Facebook for all your entertainment and informational needs. You can like Lorain Schools TV 20 on Facebook. You can win some great prizes. Follow us on Twitter let me start over on that. Follow us on Twitter, and that is at LCS_TV 20. at LCS_TV20. Of course, there's always that YouTube station. You can watch that anywhere, anytime. And the YouTube station is simply Lorain Schools TV 20. 5:58 to go in the third quarter. Warrensville leads 31-30. And inbounding the basketball is Belinda Burks. Burks will get it into Traore. Traore beats the press, gets around Bohannon, all the way to the basket. Nice pass inside, shot goes up and in. Precious Dunnings. So Dunnings got it off the nice assist from Traore, and it's 33-30. Warrensville by 3. 5:40 to go in the third. Barrack low back to the basket, hands it off to Hisle. Hisle on the three-point line, so it's a 2. Her foot was on the line, so that's a 2. She makes it. She's got 11, 4.5. Hisle got the steal to Barrack low, back to Hisle. Cross court, Bohannon high off the glass and in. Bohannon with 8 off the nice steal and an assist from Hisle. Beating the press, Traore. Traore gets around to Ortiz, laid it up high, no good. Rebound, Precious Dunnings back to Traore, put it up, no good off the rim a couple of times. And coming out of there are the Titans. They get it ahead to Hisle. Hisle for Barrack low up off the glass and in. Mackenzie Barrack low with 4, and we get a whistle, and what are we getting now? He gets a delay game warning on Lorain. So each team has had a delay game warning, and that simply means they touched the ball after it came out of the basket. Not allowed to do that. Titans on a 6-0 run. First time it's a warning, second time it's a technical, I believe. Traore into the forecourt with the basketball. Traore is going to split the defense, put it up, no good. On the rebound, coming out of there with it is Thomas. She'll get it ahead, and we're going to get a whistle on a foul, and that's going on Belinda Burks of Warrensville Heights, her second of the game, first of this half. And coming into the ball game is Micaiah Herman in for Mackenzie Barrack low for Lorain. With 4:42 to play in the third quarter. Titans with the ball and a 3-point lead. They're going to inbound it to Herman. She gets it to Bohannon. Bohannon on the drive, scoops and scores. Bohannon with 4 in the quarter, 10 in the game. 38-33. Titans on an 8-0 run. They were down 33-30. Not anymore. Into the forecourt. Ball gets loose, and we're going to get a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Warrensville Heights. Substitution for the Tigers. Havon Balfour, a 6'1 freshman, in the game for the first time. So Havon Balfour comes in. On the inbound, Traore put it up, no good, and it's out of bounds to Lorraine. Hisle with the basketball. Hisle dribbles around a couple of defenders into the forecourt. Now Lorraine will set up the offense. Screen from Thomas. Hisle. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Picks up her dribble. Got to find somebody. Does so, gets it to Amani Thomas. In the corner, Ortiz. Corner 3, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Micaiah Herman. She'll pull it back out. Get it to Hisle. Fakes the 3, dribbles in. The floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a jump ball, and this time it'll stay with Lorraine. With 3:45 to go in the third. Checking in for the Titans, we have Kiara Jenkins. She played in the first half, did not score. She's in for Nicole Ortiz, who comes out with 3 fouls. Bohannon to inbound. Titans on an 8-0 run. Jenkins gets it. Her pass is going to be intercepted by Burks, and then Burks throws it ahead for Wheatley. Knocked off the ball. Hisle comes out of there with it, and Wheatley went for the steal and gets called for the foul. Her second. Titans inbound. They get it to Hisle. Hisle puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Herman put it up and in. Micaiah Herman with 5. 10-0 run. Steal by Hisle. Hisle with the basketball. Hisle looking for a teammate, picks up her dribble, got to find a teammate, and we're going to whistle and a timeout for Lorain. Tell you what, we're going to take a timeout as well. 3:20 to go in the half. Titans on a 10-0 run. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Lorain Titan girls varsity basketball after this timeout. You're watching WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools.
One of my biggest passions in life is animals. That's why I've worked with Morris Animal Foundation for over 40 years. Morris Animal Foundation is a world leader in helping animals live longer, healthier lives. You can too. Just show your support at morrisanimalfoundation.org.
To help cats, dogs, horses, and wildlife live healthier lives, visit morrisanimalfoundation.org, where we are advancing science that will create a healthier tomorrow for animals.
3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lorain leads 40-33. Each team has taken 2 timeouts. That means they each have 3 remaining. Lorain trailed a few minutes ago 33-30. They have scored 10 consecutive points to go up 40-33. On the inbound, that goes to Ashley Hisle. Hisle in between the circles with it. Hisle gets a screen from Amani Thomas. Hisle on the dribble. Hisle at the foul line, put it up, and that's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, tapped out to Thomas. Thomas with the offensive rebound back for Hisle, but it's stolen away by Burks. Burks with a bounce pass for Wheatley. Wheatley over Bohannon, yes, and a foul. Omari Wheatley with 16. She'll look for 17 at the line. The foul on Nate Bohannon. So for Bohannon, she has 3 fouls. Wheatley, 16 in the game, 4 in the quarter. Free throw up and good. Omari Wheatley with 17, 40-36. That ends the 10-0 run for Lorain. Bohannon into the front court. Bohannon gets the ball to Jenkins. Jenkins on the drive. She's going to be fouled by Wheatley. That's the 3rd foul on Warrensville Heights this half. And the 2nd foul on Wheatley. So Kiara Jenkins will shoot 2. Kiara's free throw is off the front of the rim, and it fell in. Her first point. 5'6" freshman. And now Thomas comes out, and replacing her is another freshman, 5'8" freshman, Derica Coates. Second free throw, that one's good as well. Jenkins made them both, and it's 42-36. Lorain's lead is 6. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play third quarter. Backcourt pressure. They get it ahead to Traore. Traore with a bounce pass for Wheatley. Wheatley into the front court, back for Traore. Traore with the basketball, left side. A left side 3 by Burks is up and good. Belinda Burks, her first points of the game. And it's 42-39. Each team continues to press the other. And now Warrensville gets a steal. Burks lays it up too strong. Offensive rebound back up, no good by Traore. And coming out of there with it is Hisle for Lorain. Her pass is too far and they throw it away. As plays a little helter-skelter for both teams. Warrensville Heights to inbound. But first we're going to get a timeout for the Warrensville Heights Tigers. Another full timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to play third quarter. It's a good one. Lorain leads 42-39. We're back with more. You're watching girls varsity basketball, WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps them
by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
Following the timeout, Warrensville Heights basketball. They trail by 3 with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Nicole Ortiz for Lorain will check in at the next stoppage. Traore into the lane, put it up, missed that one off the glass. Rebound, Micaiah Herman, Lorain. Gets it ahead to Ashley Hisle. Hisle with the basketball. Hisle gets it across midcourt. Hisle stops, wide open 3. She'll launch it, she'll miss it short, but Micaiah Herman gets an offensive rebound for Lorain. She'll hand it off to Bohannon, who gets it to Derica Coates. Baseline jumper is good. Derica Coates, her first 2 of the ball game. 44-39. Nice assist from Bohannon. Wheatley gets it to Traore. Traore puts it up. No, but she's fouled. We're going to get a couple of free throws. And it'll be on Micaiah Herman, her second. Free throw up, off the rim, no good. Traore missed the free throw. She has 14. And Nicole Ortiz and Mackenzie Barrett low back in for Lorain. They'll replace Jenkins and Bohannon. Traore makes 1 out of 2, give her 15 on the night, and it's 44-40. Lorain's lead is 4. Micaiah Herman with the basketball. Herman across midcourt. Herman had her pass tapped, but then Ortiz ran it down. Ortiz got it back to Ashley Hisle. Hisle with 1:15 to play in the third, and the Titans lead by 4. Hisle into the lane, put it up. The floater is no good. Rebound Herman, back up, no good. Rebound out of bounds to who? It's going to go to Warrensville Heights with 1:05 to play in the third quarter. For Warrensville Heights, Deanna Moton will check back in. She played in the first half, did not score. Moton comes in for Havon Balfour, who had just checked in a few moments ago. Wheatley with that right hand taped, but I tell you what, it does not affect her shot. She has 17. Got it to Traore. Traore put it up around the rim, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Barrett low for Lorain. Her pass to Ortiz, 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Herman with it. Herman on the drive. Herman put it up, no, but she's fouled by Wheatley. Herman will shoot 2, and for Omari Wheatley, that's her third foul. So with 45 seconds to go in the third, Lorain leads by 4, and now Wheatley with 3 fouls, and Coach Ortney Bryant's going to have to think about that. Herman misses the free throw. Herman, second toss. That one rimmed out, no good. Rebound, Wheatley for Warrensville. Tigers basketball, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Wheatley with it around Ortiz. Shot blocked by Ortiz, and coming out of there with it is Ashley Hisle. Hisle into the forecourt, got it to Ortiz. Ortiz puts up the shot off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Herman. Herman put it up, no. Yes, it's good, and a foul. It was in and out, and it fell back in, and she was fouled. Moton with a foul, her second. So Herman with a big putback. She has 7. She'll look for 8 at the line. Thomas back in for Lorain. Coates will come out. Free throw no good. Rebound Mackenzie Barrett for Amani Thomas, but she threw it away. And it will go to Warrensville Heights. They'll inbound it to Wheatley. Wheatley with a pass. And it's going to be knocked away and stolen by Herman. Herman in the backcourt to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it across the timeline. Got it to Thomas. Wrap-around pass. And it gets a jump ball out of it as we had Traore fighting for it along with Herman. And it'll be Warrensville Heights basketball with just 3.3 seconds to go in the quarter. They've got to go the length of the court. Lorain 46, Warrensville Heights 40. They get it ahead. Wheatley has it at half court. Wheatley in between the circles will take it, and it's off the glass and rim, no good. We've played 3. Our score, it's Lorain 46, Warrensville Heights 40. We'll be back with the exciting fourth quarter right after this timeout. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state, a major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily. Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State. Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Start of the fourth quarter, Lorain leads by a score of 46-40. They outscored Warrensville Heights 18-14 in the third quarter. And Ashley Hisle begins the fourth quarter with a basket, and Lorain leads 48-40, so it's an 8-point lead. But this pressure by the Titans has bothered Warrensville Heights. Wheatley with a basketball. Wheatley on the drive. Wheatley with a pass, gets it to Belinda Burks. Burks made a 3 in the third quarter. Her pass in the corner goes up and in. Carnea Drury. And it's a 3-ball. So Drury is the third different Warrensville Heights Tiger to make a 3. They've made 5 of them tonight to just 1 for Lorain, and it cuts the 8-point lead to 5 at 48-43, and Nabel Hannon is going to be fouled. That'll be the 6th team foul on Warrensville Heights. Next one puts them in the bonus. That's on Carnea Drury, her 3rd. And it's going to be Nabel Hannon to inbound. Titans lead by 5. Bohannon in the backcourt to Ashley Hisle. Hisle guarded by D.D. Hawkins. Hisle gets around D.D., puts it up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound gets tipped out to Wheatley for Warrensville. Wheatley, her pass ahead to Belinda Burks, put it up, no good. And on the rebound, it's Nicole Ortiz. Ortiz will hand it off to Ashley Hisle, and here come the Titans, and we're going to get a whistle and a holding foul. And that is the 7th team foul on Warrensville Heights. And that is on Carnea Drury, her 4th, team 7th. And Lorain's in the bonus the rest of the way, and we still have 6:54 to go. And Ashley Hisle at the line for a 1-and-1. She has 13 in the game, 7 in the first half, 6 in the second half. Front end of the 1-and-1 for the 5-foot sophomore. Lorain leads 48-43. And a free throw by Hisle is up and in. She has 14, 7 in each half, 49-43, Lorain. Second free throw, off the rim, no good. Rebound, fought for. Thomas got it to Hisle. Hisle put it back up off the glass and in. So Hisle was 16. Titans lead by 8. 6:45 to go in the ball game. Pressure, steal. Ortiz to Hisle, lays it up and in. The pressure really bothering Warrensville Heights. Another steal. Nabel Hannon comes out of there with it. Got it to Nicole Ortiz in the corner. Back outside of Nabel Hannon, and Mark Feldman says take some time off the clock. Titans lead by 10. Their biggest lead of the night. Bohannon with the basketball. Bohannon gets it out to Ashley Hisle. Hisle in between the circles. Hisle with 6:05 to go in the ball game. Hisle trying to get around Burks, and she's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Belinda Burks called for the foul. That's her 3rd, team's 8th. So Hisle at the front end of the 1-and-1 at the line. Puts it up, and that one's good. And it's 54-43. Titans lead now is 11. Hisle again. That's in and out, no good. Off for a rebound is Traore for Warrensville Heights. Traore into the forecourt. Her pass to Drury. Pass back outside is stolen away by Hisle. Hisle on the steal. Hisle put it up, no, but she's fouled by Belinda Burks. Belinda with 4. And again, they're in the bonus, so shooting a couple of free throws is Ashley Hisle. 9 team fouls on Warrensville Heights, just 3 on Lorain in the second half. So Hisle for the third time this quarter at the free throw line. Put it up, that one's no good. She's 2 for 5 this quarter at the line. She has a team high 19. And now she has 20, makes 1 out of 2. 55-43. Lorraine's biggest lead is 12. To get it ahead, Traore beats the press. Her pass for Carnea Drury, and it's going to be stolen away by Thomas. And then we get a jump ball, and it's going to go to Warrensville Heights on the alternating possession arrow. But the Tigers of late have just had a really tough time with this Lorain defense. 9-3 in the quarter for Lorain with the advantage. On the inbound to Wheatley, missed the short one. Rebound, we get a jump ball. This time it goes to Lorain. And we get a whistle and a timeout for the Titans, so we'll step aside as well. Timeout on the floor, 5:34 to go. Titans lead by 12. You're watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Hey, we missed you at the game last week. Is everything all right?
I just haven't been feeling like me lately.
You know I'm here for you, right?
That's a cut. Beautiful. Acting is one thing. Talking about suicide in real life is another.
In the military, you take challenges head on.
And now it's your turn to do the same for our veterans.
Be there.
Learn how you can start the conversation at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Following the timeout on the inbounds, they're going to throw it away. It's stolen away by Belinda Burks. Burks right side for Wheatley. A 3-ball. That one's short, no good. Out of bounds. It'll go to Lorain. Titans lead 55-43. We were tied after 1. Lorain led by 2 at half. They led by 6 after 3. They have steadily started to pull away in the second half. And Wheatley with it. Pass on the left side to D.D. Hawkins in the corner. The shot goes up. And that's an air ball short. Saved from going out of bounds. They get it right back out to Wheatley. She'll shoot the 3 over Bohannon, who came charging. Rebound put up. No, but a foul. We're going to get a couple of free throws for the Tigers. And that is going to be Carnea Drury at the line. And the foul was on Nikki Ortiz, her 4th. So 1 more for Ortiz, and she would be out of the game. So Carnea Drury tonight with 5 points. Puts it up and in. She has 6. 55-44. Lorraine's lead is 11. 5 minutes, 1 second to play in the basketball game. Drury again, that one's short. And Bohannon tried to save it from going out of bounds, did not. It'll be Warrensville Heights to inbound. On the inbound, they throw it away, and it's stolen by Hisle. Hisle into the forecourt. Hisle with her pass. It's knocked away and stolen by Wheatley. Wheatley's going to come the other way. Wheatley around Barrack, low, put it up off the glass, no good. Rebound coming out of there with it is Traore, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Stops the clock with 4:42 to go in the basketball game. And that foul on Ortiz, and Nikki Ortiz is just fouled out of the contest. So Ortiz, a 5'8" senior, fouls out, having scored 2 points. And with Ferguson out of the game, she was hurt in the first half. Haven't seen her since. Titans bench is a little shorter, and then you get Ortiz to foul out. So it'll be Micaiah Herman that comes in to replace her. Free throw is short, no good. Look over and I see Brooklyn Ferguson is sitting behind the bench with that leg stretched out, and it's all wrapped up. So she's obviously done for the night, and hopefully she'll be able to come back soon, but time will tell. Barrack gets it head to Thomas. Thomas lays it up, missed it. Rebound, Amani Thomas. Bounce pass for Herman that gets stolen away. Tigers with the basketball. Wheatley, a long 3. That one's an air ball out of bounds. It'll go to Warrensville Heights with 4:22 to play in the contest. Tigers down 11. Lorraine trying to get over 500 on the year to 7-6 with a win. Bounce pass. They get it into Traore, and Bintu Traore lays it up and in. She has 17. Barrack tries to save her from going out of bounds, but she saves it to a Warrensville Height Tiger. So the Tigers with it. Drury with the basketball. To Bintu Traore. She'll drive. She'll put it up, in, and a foul. Now it's down to a 7-point game, just like that. A blocking foul on the Titans, and it's going to go on Micaiah Herman, her 3rd. And all of a sudden, the Titans have 16 fouls, and Traore will shoot 1. Free throw is off the rim, no good. Amani Thomas with a rebound for Lorraine. Her pass to Hisle. Hisle and the Titans lead by 7. Hisle got to get rid of it or get across the timeline. She does do that. So Hisle guarded by Belinda Burks. Hisle with a pass for Barrack. Barrack will take the jumper. She'll miss the jumper. Rebound comes down to Wheatley. Wheatley across midcourt. Wheatley, left-hand dribble. She has 17 in the game. Wheatley between the circles. Gets it to Traore. Traore drives, scores, and a foul. That'll make it 55-50 with 3:27 to go. Warrensville on a 7-0 run. Foul on Herman, her 4th. And there's still 3:27 to play in this one. Warrensville Heights just trailed 55-43. It's now 55-50 with a free throw coming. And the free throw is good. And then now Warrensville Heights within 4 at 55-51 on an 8-0 run. Bohannon into the front court. Bohannon pulls it out. Coach Feldman calling for the play call. Bohannon is going to be fouled. Let's see if it's on Wheatley or on Dee Hawkins. And it's going to be on Dee Hawkins, her 2nd. Team's 10th, so we're shooting a couple of free throws is Nay Bohannon. Bohannon with 10, 4 in the second half. She's made 2 free throws. Those were both back in the second quarter. Bohannon, first one is right there. 56-51 Lorraine, 3:12 to go. Bohannon again, good again. Bohannon with a couple of big free throws to, for the moment, stop that Warrensville run. We get a whistle and a blocking foul on Nay Bohannon. For Bohannon, her 4th, with 3:07 to go. Kiara Jenkins is going to come in for Lorain. And Bohannon will come out. And it's Bintu Traore at the free throw line. She has 22 points, 11 in each half. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Big rebound, Thomas for Lorain. Gets the ball to Hisle. Hisle with it. Hisle across the timeline. Hisle. They call out the play under 3 minutes to go. Hisle. Double team, got to get rid of it. Does so to Mackenzie Barrack-Low. Barrack-Low's pass is intercepted. Here comes Belinda Burks for Warrensville Heights. Goes to the basket. No, but she's fouled by Barrack-Low. So Belinda Burks will shoot free throws. Be a couple of free throws for Belinda. She has 3 points on the night. She made a 3-point field goal back in the third quarter. For Barrack-Low, that's her third foul. Free throw no good. The lead for Lorraine stays at 6. And there is 2 minutes and 46 seconds to play in this one. Again, Burks, again no good. Offensive rebound back up and in. And with that offensive rebound, it was Traore. Big rebound right there, and it's knocked out of bounds off Hisle. Turnover. Give it to Warrensville. They have the ball and a 4-point lead. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining. And I think Mark Feldman just took one. He did. And we've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll step aside as well. Lorain leads by 4, late stages of the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. You're watching Girls Varsity Basketball, WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Two minutes, 39 seconds remaining. Lorain has 1 timeout, Warrensville Heights 2. Lorain leads 57-53. It's Warrensville Heights basketball. Tigers to inbound. They get it to Traore. Her shot is no good. Bohannon got a rebound. She's back in the game. Bohannon gets it ahead to Herman. Herman with the basketball. Herman and Bohannon each with 4 fouls. Bohannon with the basketball. Bohannon backs it up, gets it to Herman. Herman cross court to Mackenzie Barrack-Low. Fakes the shot, pulls it back out. Got it to Hisle. Mark Feldman calls the play. 2:15 to play. Warrensville Heights chasing the ball right now, chasing Hisle. Hisle with it. Hisle got it to Barrack-Low. Barrack-Low, nobody guards her. She'll hand it to Hisle. 2:05 to play. Hisle pulls it back out by midcourt. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Lorain leads by 4 with the ball. They're playing a little keep away. Bohannon with it. Bohannon. Double team. Lorain with 1 timeout remaining. They get it to Herman. Herman right back to Bohannon. Bohannon is going to be fouled. And I believe that one is on Amani Wheatley. It is. For Wheatley, that'll be her 4th. And shooting a couple of free throws, Bohannon with 1:44 to play. So the Titans did a good job that time of running off some time, playing keep away, and finally Warrensville fouled. So there's in the double bonus, and Bohannon, a good free throw shooter. She's made 5 of them tonight. Makes the free throw. 58-53. Bohannon with 13 points. Titans by 5. Bohannon line left. That one's going to be short. Rebound, Carnea Drury for Warrensville Heights. They'll get it ahead to Bintu Traore. Traore on the drive. Traore lays it up. No good. Rebound. Barrack-Low had it but lost it. And Drury comes out of there with it, and Warrensville Heights wants a timeout. We'll just keep it here with 1:31 to go. Each team has one timeout remaining. Titans lead by 5. Been an exciting basketball game again after one. Warrensville Heights and Lorain were tied at 14. Second quarter, the Titans would outscore the Tigers 14-12 to go up 28-26. Third quarter, Lorain outscored Warrensville Heights 18-14 to go up 46-40 after 3. And in the fourth quarter, it has been Warrensville Heights to this point outscoring Lorain 13-12. That's cut a 6-point lead down to 5. But for Warrensville Heights, it's been a 1-2 punch for Bintu Traore has 24, and Omari Wheatley with 17. They have 41 of their 53 points. For Lorraine, a little more balanced, but they're pretty top-heavy with a couple of players, too. Ashley Hisle with 20, Nate Bohannon with 13, so 33 of the Titans' 58 points from that 1-2 punch. Titans lead by 5. Late stages of this game. Warrensville Heights with the basketball. They trail by 5. 1:31 to go. Titans trying to hang on for a home win here and they get to 7-6 overall and try to improve to 4-2 in the LEL. Burks to inbound. Does so to Traore. Put it up. No, but she is fouled by Herman, and Herman just fouled out of the game. She's the second Titan to foul out. Nicole Ortiz fouled out earlier. Brooklyn Ferguson out with an injury. So that Titan bench is pretty short right now. Between the injury to Ferguson in the first half and the fact that Herman and Ortiz have both fouled out, and freshman Derica Coates, who scored 2 points in the third quarter, is going to come back in. And we've got Bintu Traore. She is just a freshman. She has 24. She has 25. 11 in the first half, 14 in the second half. 58-54. The second free throw made them both, and that makes this a one-possession game. Lorraine leads by 3. Under 90 seconds remaining. Nate Bohannon picks up the dribble. Back to Ashley Hisle. Hisle being chased by a couple of Warrensville Heights defenders. Barrack got it to Bohannon. Bohannon, triple team, got to get rid of it. She travels, and that's going to give the ball back to Warrensville Heights with 1:13 to go. Boy, each team with a timeout remaining. Lorain didn't take it. They just turned it over, and Warrensville Heights with a 3 can tie the ball game. But Traore will drive in. She's going to run over Coates, and we're going to get an offensive charge. Coates, with good position, gets the offensive charge. Coming in for the substitution, Jenkins will come in for Coates. On the inbound, they get it to Thomas. Thomas in the backcourt for Bohannon. Went off Bohannon's hands, out of bounds to Warrensville Heights. And now we have the officials getting together to talk things over. There's 1:06 remaining. It's Warrensville Heights basketball. And I'm not sure what Coach Ortney Bryant is asking, but we've got the officials now going back to the scorer's table. And, you know, I knew when we had the first meeting in the first quarter, it wouldn't be the last meeting at the scorer's table with the officials. And it's not. So after a short discussion, Ortney Bryant, the head coach for Warrensville Heights, not happy whatever they were discussing, but it's going to be Warrensville Heights basketball. They trail by 3 with 1:06 remaining. Each team with one timeout remaining. And they're going to inbound it to Wheatley. Wheatley with 1 minute to go. And we have a whistle and a timeout for Warrensville Heights. And they'll take it to timeout with 59 seconds to go in the basketball game. Since this is a full timeout, we're going to step aside as well. Titans lead by 3, 59 seconds to go. We'll be back for the conclusion right after this timeout on the girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20.
I began in 3rd grade, 8 years old. and I was able to learn the chest compressions and the breaths, and I absolutely believe that anyone out in the public can easily learn. We got a page for an unresponsive 2-month-old, and when I got the first glimpse of the 2-month-old, he was blue. We didn't even get to go inside. I just jumped in the back and we started CPR, continuing CPR, and you were able to see the color start to come back, and then we were able to actually get his heart rate back. It was a pretty moving part in the story that we were able to save a 2-month-old's life. My community is why.
So they're down 3 players right now. Second free throw, Jenkins missed that one. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas got an offensive rebound. Huge rebound for the Titans with the basketball. It's Ashley Hisle. Gets it out to Jenkins at midcourt. Back to Hisle. Hisle with the basketball. Hisle on the three-point line. Hisle dribbling around with 30 seconds to play. Gets rid of it to Jenkins. Jenkins looking, and her pass is going to get knocked out of bounds. Lorain to inbound with 25 seconds to go. Bohannon to inbound. Titans lead by 2. Bohannon into the backcourt for Hisle. Hisle gets the basketball. Hisle dribbling around in the backcourt. Down to 20 seconds. Hisle is we're gonna get a timeout for Lorraine, or they were gonna get a 10-second call. There was gonna be a 10-second violation if they didn't take that timeout, and they do so with 17.4 to go in the basketball game. We'll keep it here since we've called a few timeouts, but we're down to 17.4 to go. Each team now out of timeouts. This one has really gotten interesting down the stretch. As you see a look at the Lorain Titan bench, the coaches talking things over. And Lorain leads 58-56. They led 55-43, but it has been a 13-3 run for Warrensville Heights since that point. They have closed it all the way down to 2 as we have 17.4 seconds remaining. Lorain will inbound. Both teams are in the double bonus, so neither team can call a timeout. Lorain, obviously, first and foremost, needs to get the ball inbound. If Warrensville Heights cannot get a steal, obviously, they're going to have to foul the Titans. But Lorain, they absolutely have to get this ball in. And then, more than likely, this game will be settled at the foul line in the late stages. And Mackenzie Barrack is going to inbound for Lorain. Full court pressure, obviously, by Warrensville Heights. Barrack to inbound. Does so to Bohannon. Bohannon probably the best free throw shooter. Bohannon in the backcourt. Got it for Hisle. Hisle ahead. Hisle with 10 seconds. They're playing keep away. Warrensville has to foul at some point. Hisle is finally going to be fouled with just 6.4 seconds to go. Boy, Warrensville Heights let a ton of time off the clock. And fouling out of the ball game is Carnea Drury. She got her 5th foul. And she is fouled out of the game. But an awful lot of time went off that clock. Down to 6.4 to go. Neither team with a timeout. And now Ortney Bryant, the first-year head coach for Warrensville Heights, is going to take his time before replacing Carnea Drury. He's looking down his bench, and he is going to get it to Deanna Moton, a 6'1 senior who has played, but she has not scored tonight. So 2 free throws for Ashley Hisle, who has 20 points on the game, including 3 free throws in this 4th quarter. Titans lead by 2. 2 made free throws would basically end the ball game. Hisle's free throw is good. 59-56. Warrensville Heights, their only hope is a missed free throw, and then they would need a 3 to tie. Hisle. Second free throw. Up and in. She made them both, and that should do it. Warrensville to inbound. They get it to Belinda Burks. Burks across midcourt. Burks gets it ahead to Wheatley. Wheatley dribbling around. Wheatley for 3. It's no good, and that'll do it. Our final score, it was Lorain 60. Warrensville Heights 56. What a ball game we had here tonight. Lorain wins it by a score of 60-56. With the win, the Titans go to 7-6 overall, 4-2 in the LEL. With the loss, Warrensville Heights drops to 9-5 overall, 3-2 in the LEL, as you see the 2 teams shaking hands at half court. Lorraine led, or it was tied at 14 after 1. Lorraine led 28-26 at half. Lorraine led 46-40 after 3. Warrensville Heights outscored Lorraine 16-14 in the fourth, but it was too little too late, and Lorraine wins it 60-56. Lorraine was led by Ashley Hisle with 22. Nae Bohannon had 13, and for Warrensville Heights, Brintu Trey Ori had 27, and it was Omari Wheatley with 17, but only 5 of those in the second half. She had 3 threes, all in the first half. So Lorraine did a pretty good job on Wheatley in the second half. And now Ortney Bryant and Mark Feldman having a conversation, the two head coaches, after this one. But what a ball game it was. These two teams will meet again to end the regular season in Warrensville on February 13th. I want to thank Bob Schlumbaker. Great job of doing the camera work here tonight. Really appreciate all the hard work of Bob Schlumbaker. I want to thank you for watching. And one more time, this is Rob Polonsky reminding you, the final score tonight, it was Lorraine 60, Warrensville Heights 56. You've been watching girls varsity basketball on WLCS TV 20, home of Lorain City Schools Television.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.